Welcome back to Crazy Dave's Crew. I'm Laura and you're watching Thursday Threads. Today's is going to be a little different than normal. I have decided to sign up for some of the Annie's Attic monthly subscriptions. I've done the woodworking kit and I've got the farmhouse craft kit, but there's one more that I think you guys would especially be interested in. This is a quilt-along book club. Not just any book club, it's a mystery book club. So I've already gotten my instructions, and everything's laid out very nicely about how much you need. It's one for every month for the year, so I would get a new block every month and a new chapter every month. And it tells me very clearly what colors I need. And if there is something that when a block comes up that I don't know what to do, well, there'll be a video. So same thing for you guys. If you end up joining, by the way, I don't get anything back if you do. This is not sponsored by Annie's in any way. This was just me trying to find something fun. And diving in feet first. Diving in head first. Going in both feet first. However you want to phrase it. So the one I chose was Murder by the Block. I just got the first chapter and the first block. And I'm going to show you a picture of the block, but it is a copyrighted. It is a copyrighted block, so I can't show you how to do it. I know, darn the luck, right? But there's the first block. The title of the first block is Through a Dark Lens. Now, I can't show you how to do the block, but when I get it done, I'll be sure to show it to you. But first of all, I want to show you the fabric I picked up. And what I liked about this is, of course, you could use any color you wanted to. I decided to try to stick to their palette. And it says for the background, and it tells you how much you need for the backgrounds, the outer border. So it says for the background, I need 2 3/4 yard. For the outer border and binding, I need 1 7/8. The inner border, I need 3/4, and I need 1 yard light lavender. And then there's a number of colors where they can be scrap, they can be fat quarters. So I bought some fat quarters, and I kind of rummaged through my stash a little bit. And if I still don't like the colors when the blocks come in, I can rummage through my stash again. But I don't know if you guys get those candy tins at Christmas or the cookie tins. I love these. Got these at Costco, but they're Italian cookies, and I just love them. My hips don't love them, but my taste buds do. But these make great little boxes. So I needed to have 2 blacks. So I got one that's kind of a mottledy, and I got a plain black in a fat quarter. And it said I needed light blue for the background. So I got my light blue. Let's see. Oh, the inner border they've got like as a dark lavender. So I got some of that. And then a light lavender they said I needed a yard of. And I tried to make sure everything matched up nicely. And then they said I needed 6 fat quarters or scraps of some purples. So, let's see. There's a scrap that I had. And there's a scrap. There was a scrap. There's a scrap. And then I bought some fabric. Got that one. And this is one time when I just went to Walmart. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus my other purples, and I'm pretty sure I can come up with some more purple. Oh, here we go. There's another purple scrap from my stash. And then it said I needed a red. So I've got my red. And then I need browns. Well, I've got a cream. And I just got a little bit of a variety. Raided my stash a little bit. I did buy this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like that one. There's another brown. There's another brown. And that one. And I actually pulled these out to go with another fabric, but I figured they won't use that much. So I'm going to put it with these. Then I need pinks. Pinks and fuchsias. This is going to be one very colorful quilt. And I'm hoping that everything I got is going to match together well. But I think it will. Oh, there's another one of my blacks. I picked just a black and white polka dot, just in case I don't like the ones I picked out. So I know I've got more than what I need, like I said, from going through my stash and my scrap, which my scrap bucket is in desperate need of work. I showed this to my husband. Oh, I wish you could have seen the look on his face. Because that only gets us through the first page. Now we're on to the second page. So I need 3 grays. So there we go. There's at least 2. And I'm pretty sure I've got some more in my... I'm positive I have some more over in my stash. I need to have 5 different greens. I wasn't sure of how these would work, but I've also got some of these, and these were some I had in my stash from Joann's. So we'll see how those work. And again, oh, here we go. 2 more grays. They got left behind. So more than enough gray than what I need. And I know I've got greens in my scrap bucket. It said 2 yellows. So I got those 2. Oh, it said 1 tan. Well, that's probably mixed in there with my browns. Or I can just pick up a cream color. And then they want blues. So I've got some from my stash. And then here's some more blues. Pretty, isn't it? And oh, and they said blues and teals. So I'd also picked up these because those are more teal. Kind of a light green teal color, which I thought was pretty. So we'll put these over here. And then I've got from my stash some more pinks if that's what I want to do. I have another green if that's what I want to do. I have a blue with the green in it. But what really was great with this is knowing that I didn't have to buy everything, that you only need a fat quarter or scrap for most of this. All the grays, the blues, the blacks, the greens, the yellows, the pinks. You just need a little bit. So this is going to be a lot of fun to put together. And I know that right back there, in fact, I can see it on that shelf right there. I see my stack of my greens. And then above it, I can see a little bit of my creams and browns. So I know I've got plenty. And I know I'm going to be good. So I didn't have to buy everything. And that made it nice. Then I'm just going to put it all right back into my tin. And I will know whatever I need for my Murder by the Block will be right in here. And it will not get mixed up with anything else. It'll all be right here ready for me when I'm ready to work on that block. So I am looking so forward to reading the first chapter and starting on this first block. What I'm hoping is that it's going to challenge me a little bit. Example, there's some applique in this very first one. I don't choose to do applique. I can do it. I have done it. I just prefer piecing. So I tend to avoid the applique just because I prefer the piecing. This is going to make me do it. So what I'm hoping is going to keep me growing and expanding in all the different ways. It's going to give me a chance to practice different methods, different blocks that I avoid because they look hard. You know, what do I always say? Well, seriously, what do I always say? They look hard, but they're not. But I haven't quite internalized that totally. It's still a surprise at the end when I go, oh wow, that looked so hard, but it was so easy. I still, when you're looking through the books or you're looking through the internet and you're seeing the different blocks, you go for your comfort zone. Every month, I'm going to be taken out of my comfort zone. And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you guys will not necessarily join the reading group, the mystery quilt block murder book club with Annie's Attic. You don't have to, but try to challenge yourself every month. Try to do something that you're not used to doing. And I'll be doing the same thing, and then maybe at the end of the year we will all be just incredible quilters, right? That's the goal. So all I know though is I am so lucky because look at all this nice fabric all pressed and folded and out of my stash and out of my boxes and some brand new fabric, that I get to pet and look at and cut. Seriously guys, don't you just love cutting into fresh fabric? New project, new fabric. Seriously, isn't it the greatest? Don't you love it? So what fun. I hope you are excited for me. I hope you're inspired. I hope you will challenge yourself. I hope you will work with me on not judging the difficulty level by the appearance and not hold yourself back. And always remind me, keep going. Don't be scared. Do not be afraid. I've learned over and over and over and over again, this is nothing. What was I afraid of? Why was I so nervous? What are you afraid of? Why are you so nervous? Let's jump in both feet, head first, let's just have a great time. Let's make this a great year. Remember, it is not the circumstances around you. It's how you deal with the circumstances around you. So, we hear about how awful 2020 was. Yeah, there were some low moments when I couldn't get bread, when I couldn't get juice, when I couldn't get enough canned vegetables to make a beef stew, and I wanted to make it and share around with some of our shut-ins. Store would only let me get 2. They only had 5 cans, and they'd only let me get 2 at a time. Understand it. So we understand and we keep on trucking. You know, all my kids had birthdays in 2020. I had a birthday. Let's see. Oh, mortgage got paid every month. I have electricity. Gotta have that for my babies here. We did lose two kitty cats, but we also gained 2. They adopted us. They were stray cat had kittens, and the mama kind of abandoned the 2 littlest ones. The biggest one is out, kind of living outside on our back deck, but the other 2 little ones weren't gonna make it. Well, they're now inside cats. So let's see. My daughter graduated high school this past year. My boys will graduate this year. And I got to meet all of you. You know what? 2020 wasn't so bad. And 2021 is going to be even better. And I hope you'll join me for 2021 right here on Crazy Dave's Crew. We'll see you next time.